It's no secret that Dane County is rapidly growing. This map from the Capital Area Regional Planning Commission shows some projections have the county's population hitting about 9,000 people by 2050. And with that population growth comes a need for housing. That's one of the reasons Middleton alder Lisa Janairo is running for mayor. We sat down with her earlier this week to talk about her campaign. I want to get started with the most basic question, which is why are you seeking a higher seat? Why are you running for mayor?
I'm running for mayor because I have a vision of Middleton as being a city where we meet our needs, where we have a strong sense of community, and where people have access to good information about what their city government is doing and how it affects all of us.
So I was taking a look at your campaign website, and housing was something that you mentioned. And in Dane County, that is obviously a really big issue. Dane County is one of, if not the biggest growing county in the state right now. So what are specific initiatives that you would like to see the city of Middleton implement to address a growing population with a housing crisis?
I've been working closely with the regional housing strategy that the county has put out, and Middleton's target in that strategy is to develop 318 new units of housing, whether rental or single family, 318 every year through 2040, and that's a big lift. So this year, Middleton has been working on its very first Affordable Housing Action Plan. We're closing a very successful tax incremental district, or TID, and from that, we are able to use the last year of the tax increment to pay for affordable housing.
And obviously, when we're talking about a growing population, we talk a lot about housing, but there's also public transportation that kind of goes along with that. So talk to me a little bit about what you would like to see the public transportation look like in Middleton.
Wow, I would love to see a lot more frequent service. My district is on the north side of Middleton, and sort of central north. We have 3 major new developments going in that district. That's all former farmland that is now being developed into mostly single family homes, but also there's apartments and there will be some commercial development there. That population growth, I think, is going to make it possible to justify financially having a route that heads north and collects those folks, or the city embarking on a circulator system of some type so that we can collect people and deliver them to where we have established bus routes.
And another priority of yours that we haven't had a chance to touch on so far is climate. I want to just give you a chance to kind of talk to me a little bit about what that looks like at a city level.
What I would like to see is us to really target hitting these goals. Greening the fleet, replacing our internal combustion engine or gas-powered vehicles with electric models, or at the very least, hybrid models. That's part of the solution. Putting solar on every building in the city that we can. That's another solution, including our wells. Our wells use $260,000 worth of energy each year. That's a lot. And if we could get solar on some of these wells, that'll cut down on that amount.
You talked about the cost up front. I think that would be kind of a scary thing for a lot of people when they think about the cost of these developments. How are you going to get people on board for something that, you may not see the payoff until a couple of years down the line?
I think we just need to be really transparent and open with people about, okay, here is the cost up front to build in these sustainability features. Here is the cost over 20 years if you factor in what it's going to cost to run these facilities, and quantify somehow what is the reduction in greenhouse gases that we're achieving through this, because that's a value right there too.
Thank you so much for sitting down and taking the time to talk with us.
Thank you, I appreciate it, Ellie.
Now, that was a condensed version of our interview. For the full conversation, you can head to channel3000.com. For the record, we'll be right back.